She is back. The one and only Rocket is back from behind the camera to taking comms, and she got a fly in her eye. Uh-oh. Oh, that was about to be the world's greatest intro, and it's ruined by a fly. Look at us, couple of legends. Sunglasses on. I'm a new man now. No flies getting in these eyes. I mean, look at the size of her sunglasses. How are you getting flies in your eye? And after the recent success of the road race, or I'm going to call it a success for me, we're taking things up a level now. And I've entered my first stage race, which is next weekend. So we're prepping for that. In all honesty, I don't know how I got the green light from the wife. It was like one of them things where she's like, just do what you want. And I was like, well, I'm not going to ask twice. So this week and this weekend I have been prepping and am prepping for my first stage race. I'm taking on the Surrey League 3-day over the bank holiday weekend. So it's road race Saturday, road race Sunday, road race Monday. I've got absolutely zero experience in a stage race or training for a stage race, but my theory is that it's going to be about who can do back-to-back big rides and still perform with fatigue in their legs. So that is what I've been doing this week. I've done a couple of days where I've done like back-to-back 3-hour days with the chain gang, and then this weekend I'm also going to do back-to-back big days. So obviously the Rocket wants to ride today, and of course she wants to go to the calf, so I've got to do that. So beforehand I got in a Zwift race this morning to done a Zwift race this morning. I'll pop that in now. Here we go then, a 60 seconds rapid fire race, Zwift race recap. The reason I'm doing these races is to get some intensity in, and I need a carrot dangled in front of me to absolutely bury myself at the moment. But as usual, balls to the wall at the start. Then got in the front group, got to the climb, absolutely shelled myself, buried myself on the climb, got dropped like a sack of potatoes. Then I buried myself again to bridge back to the front two, stayed in that group for a little bit trying to recover, got to the next climb. The guy absolutely gave it berries, couldn't cover the attack, so kept it nice and steady tempo. I was sat in second place, gave it a little sprint at the end for the fans, and then came over the line in second place. And then after that, as the wife wanted to ride, we're gonna basically top that up with just time in the legs. So I think it's about 3 hours this route, and there will be some cake and probably, what are you planning on getting, athlete? A coffee. Well, yesterday, right, she goes to me, we're going on honeymoon in like 2 months, we really need to eat healthy. That was at about 5 o'clock. At about 8 o'clock she was like, let's ride to the bakery tomorrow. Oh, the commitment. 3 hours you lasted. 3 hours. Tell you what, we're in uncharted, is it uncharted? Uncharted? Oh, we're in different territory. We're in different territory today. I've got the Rocket in the hurt locker. I can hear her panting next to me. And one thing you probably already noticed, but I've got, well, if you've looked at my arm, I've got some new arm warmers. And I've got a slight problem. We won't mention what size they are, because then you'll know how tiny my little arms are. I've got little arms. They're, well, strangely, the right one fits, but the left one doesn't. Any ideas why that might be, Sarah? I've got no idea why that could be, but it seems that my right arm must be slightly bigger. But it is bloody annoying. Like, I'm gonna have to try and shrink them in the wash. I think that's well, that or or alternatively start working out my left arm. I'm about to eat my words because we're about to go up the first climb, so I'm about to get my legs ripped off. And the Rocket's got fond memories of this climb where she took down them road cyclists. 1, 2, 3!
Kevin, that guy's not even racing you.
Yeah, he did, he blinked.
Please don't do it again.
Mugged me off earlier, so.
Oh, fighting talk. These gingers, they're fiery, they are. I'm snaking. I just blew up. Tried to beat her. She done me. That hurts the soul a bit. I'm blaming that Zwift race. It's nice to know she's hanging out as well. Oh, that was max effort. Blew up. How's that healthy eating going? Good. Top athletes. Thoughts? Good. Holy cow, today's ride has been savage. The vegan sausage roll and cake was needed. I've been on the Rocket's road race prep today. She was like, every climb we go to, I'm just gonna put it in turbo, go as fast as I can, and you've got to keep up. And it has absolutely ruined me. My legs. Yeah, even the Rocket's like, I've never worked this hard. I'm a shell of a man. I didn't want to do it, but the Rocket was toying with me. She's like, if you want to win a road race, this is when it matters, when your legs are tired. And I got bloody baited into going full idiot up the climbs. It was absolutely brutal. Back on the bike for another big day. So in total, just over 4 hours in the saddle yesterday. And now we're out for a big old smash with the Mossa crew. I'm guessing it's going to be about 5 hours. I'll pop the ride on the screen. But we've got about 82 miles, I think. Fairly lumpy and a few climbs for once. The sun is shining and the old pins are feeling that smash fest with the Rocket yesterday. But just spinning over to meet the Mossa crew now, and hopefully I should get about 100 miles in today. This will actually be my first ever 100 miler on the road, but let's get into it. Big turnout today, just the two of us so far. That's because Carl created the route and it's got hills in. No one wants to come for 82 miles of climbing.
Everyone was dropping out this morning.
Yeah,
literally
it was like,
everyone dropped out.
Nah, I can't make it, shock. What are you actually training for? Have you got a long ride coming?
The Tour, so stage of the Tour of France, it's the Queen stage.
Ah.
So we do the Galibier, the Col de Foix, and then finish up the outdoors. So 15,000 feet, what's that, 5,000 metres?
What's that, 5,000 metres?
Over 100 miles.
That's why we're doing these long rides.
Yeah. I'm a sprinter.
Boy.
I'm a sprinter, so they are not fun.
Sprinter with 5,000 metres of climbing.
Yeah.
Woo! Getting spicy up the climbs. I've got to admit, I like Carl's routes. He puts some hills in it because we're both skinny maggots. So that's where we get our advantage. How far? We're like halfway, aren't we? Coming up to halfway.
Yeah,
About halfway. Carl was setting tempo up there and I really didn't want to do it, but I felt like I had to. How was that, big man? Good? Right. He's ready. He's ready for 5,000 metres in the Alps.
I think I've got 20 kilos on both of you, but it ain't too bad.
Maybe one day he'll close the gilet and get those aerodynamic gains.
It's getting hot.
And then just like that, 3 of us left. Cole scared everyone off with his climbs. But I'll tell you what, first time I've ever been on a Mossa ride with a cake stop. Don't let the old coach know. What? Yeah. Cole's rides just keep getting better. Cake stops and climb. He's putting the power on now though. Woo! absolute green. Cole's turned into the Duracell bunny. Flat white and a cake, and he's towing us round. I'm having the tow of my life here. I'm gonna have to apologise to Carl. We've just left him out there. That's probably about a 20-mile TT he's just done. I couldn't have gone round him. I was on the ropes. Mad respect. The man's, he's flying. He's dragging us home. I was thinking, when's he going to ease up? He just buried us for 20 miles. Now we've got to go up a climb. Great.
If I'm going to make it home, I've got to sit on as well. There's no chance I'm putting it through.
I was thinking the same. I think Cole's just done an hour FTP test. That's no joke. He was on the front for an hour into a headwind. Me and Dave just sat there, probably both thinking the same thing. There is zero chance I'm coming round. Just absolutely shelled me for an hour.
I'm sitting there wondering when they're going to come through the return.
Yeah. I was like, there's absolutely zero. I think I'd done 30 seconds at one point, and I thought, that headwind, no thanks. That was brutal. and then he said he was going to ease up, and then he flipping, yeah,
turned it on,
starts attacking us up the climb.
I had a rest for that minute, so good to go again.
And that is 100 miles complete, and I'd love to act the hard man right now and say I'm feeling fresh, but I'm a shell of a man. I'm in full granddad mode on the sofa. It is recovery now. Like, the training couldn't have gone any better though. 2 big back-to-back days. I think that's going to prepare me best I can for next weekend's races. So I've got about over 9 hours of training in the legs. So I can't really do much more than that. I think that's going to prep me nicely. I'm looking forward to giving it all a crack and giving it my best shot next weekend. And I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next one.